Another option and a personal favorite of mine is actually just using a stick or a dowel. Now this one is less favorable if you've got knee or ankle issues. You also have the option of, if you do have knee or ankle issues, doing it but propping yourself on 1 or 2 yoga blocks so that you have less pressure on those joints. And what I'm going to do here, I'll just do it without this, is I'm now going to use this stick. I'm going to get my arms involved a little bit more here. I'm going to have my hands at approximately the level of my shoulders, and I'm going to think about trying to break that stick in half, at the same time trying to press it down into the ground. I can start with my neck or my low back, just like we did on our hands and knees. So if we start with our neck, I'm going to give myself as many double chins as I can. I'm going to slowly pull my chin into my chest, curling my way through my upper back, trying to round my spine 1 vertebrae at a time, driving that stick into the ground. Slowly making my way through, tucking my tailbone underneath me. And the nice thing about this is you can feel those bones on your ischial tuberosities, which is your pelvis bones. You can feel them moving on your heels. So when you go into flexion, you want to try and tuck those bones underneath you, slide them forward using your abs. Then when you reverse, you're going to try and slide those bones back as you tilt your pelvis forward into anterior pelvic tilt, and then creep your way up your spine. Again, driving that stick into the ground, trying to feel those muscles that work on either side of your spine and creeping your way up your spine, pulling your chest up towards the ceiling, pulling your collarbone up towards the ceiling, ending by looking up as high as you can. And we can also reverse with the low back. So I can round that low back, tuck that tailbone underneath me, and start making my way through my spine. Again, just like on your hands and knees, staying locked into the ceiling as long as you can. And then ending with the neck, pulling the chin back down into the chest. As I do this, one important detail too is when you go into flexion, try not to allow yourself to lean forward. Try and keep your shoulders over top of your hips. You don't want to see that as you go into your spine flexion, that suddenly your stick is tilted. When we try and isolate that spine, we want to keep our hips bent to the same angle too, so that we just move our spine and we're not moving too far forward or backwards as you do so.